We are currently living through one of the most pivotal and arguably dangerous turning points in the history of personal computing. Over the past decade, Meta has been relentlessly pushing a vision of the future where reality itself is optional, where the physical world is gradually replaced or enhanced by digital layers. Devices like the Quest 2, Quest 3, and Quest 3S represented steady progress, but they never truly escaped the perception of being gaming gadgets or experimental tech toys. They were impressive, yes, but they never managed to convince the average person to trade their real-world presence for a virtual one. Now, as we move deeper into 2026, everything appears to be shifting in a way that feels far more serious and far more consequential. The leaks emerging from Reality Labs are not describing just another iteration of a headset. They are pointing toward something much more ambitious, something that could redefine how humans interact with technology on a daily basis. This is the rumored Meta Quest 4, and according to internal whispers, Mark Zuckerberg is no longer interested in building a simple VR console. Instead, he is chasing something far more radical, a device that disappears into your life so seamlessly that you forget it even exists. This concept alone signals a dramatic shift in philosophy, moving away from immersion as an activity and toward immersion as a constant state. At the center of this transformation is a mysterious initiative known as the Pismo project. This codename has quickly become one of the most talked about elements in tech circles, largely because of what it represents. Early information suggests cutting-edge 4K micro-OLED displays that could rival or even approach the visual clarity of the Apple Vision Pro. That alone would be a massive leap forward, effectively eliminating one of the biggest complaints users have had about VR for years: the visible pixel grid, often referred to as the screen door effect. If these leaks are accurate, that limitation could finally become a thing of the past. But visual fidelity is only one piece of the puzzle. Another major breakthrough being discussed is a neural wristband, a piece of technology that sounds almost like science fiction. Instead of relying on controllers or hand tracking alone, this device would interpret subtle electrical signals from your muscles, predicting your intended movements before you physically execute them. The result is a level of responsiveness that could make traditional input methods feel outdated overnight. It's not just about faster interactions. It's about creating an interface that feels like an extension of your own body. Design is another area where the Quest 4 is expected to break new ground. Previous headsets, while functional, have always been somewhat bulky and unmistakably techy. The new direction suggests something far sleeker, closer in appearance to high-end ski goggles than a traditional VR headset. This matters more than it might seem, because adoption has always been tied to comfort and social acceptance. A device that looks lightweight and stylish has a much better chance of becoming part of everyday life, rather than something you only use in private. However, all of this innovation comes at a time of significant internal turmoil for Meta. The company has gone through layoffs, restructuring, and the cancellation of several ambitious prototypes. Projects known internally as Pismo High and Pismo Low were reportedly scrapped because they didn't push the boundaries far enough. That decision alone reveals how high the stakes have become. Incremental improvements are no longer enough. Meta is betting on something transformative, even if it means taking bigger risks. The version of the Quest 4 now being discussed, reportedly codenamed Griffin, is said to be the result of that strategic reset. It represents a more focused and refined vision, one that prioritizes performance, intelligence, and real-world integration over experimental features that don't meaningfully improve the experience. In many ways, this could be seen as Meta's attempt at a comeback moment, a decisive response to the growing competition in the spatial computing space. Powering this new device is rumored to be the Snapdragon XR2 Gen 3 chip, a next-generation processor that could redefine what standalone headsets are capable of. Built on a 3-nanometer process, it is expected to deliver massive gains in both efficiency and performance. More importantly, it includes a dedicated neural processing unit designed specifically for AI-driven tasks. This is where things start to get truly interesting, because the focus is no longer just on rendering graphics. It's about understanding the world around you in real time. With this level of processing power, the Quest 4 could analyze and map your environment with incredible precision. It wouldn't just recognize objects, it would understand them in context. Your couch wouldn't just be a shape in space, it would be identified as furniture with a specific function. Your pet wouldn't just be a moving object, it would be recognized as a living being with unpredictable behavior. This kind of awareness is essential for creating believable mixed reality experiences, where digital elements interact seamlessly with the physical world. One of the most impressive outcomes of this capability is near-perfect occlusion. In simpler terms, virtual objects would behave as if they truly exist in your space. If a digital character walks behind a real chair, it will disappear from view exactly as expected, without visual glitches or unnatural edges. This level of realism is crucial for bridging the gap between VR and reality, making the experience feel less like a simulation and more like an extension of the real world. All of these advancements point toward a single, overarching goal: to blur the line between what is real and what is digital. That ambition raises both excitement and concern. On one hand, the potential applications are enormous, from productivity and education to entertainment and communication. On the other hand, the idea of a device that can seamlessly overlay digital content onto reality at all times introduces questions about privacy, dependency, and the long-term effects on human behavior. Meta's push toward Horizon OS as a broader platform also suggests that the Quest 4 is not just a piece of hardware, but part of a much larger ecosystem strategy. The company appears to be positioning itself not just as a device maker, but as the foundation for an entirely new computing paradigm. Whether that vision succeeds or fails will likely depend on how well it balances innovation with practicality, and how willing people are to embrace such a profound shift in how they experience the world. As it stands, the Meta Quest 4 is shaping up to be far more than just another upgrade. It represents a turning point, a moment where the industry must decide whether the future of computing truly lies in blending digital and physical realities. The technology is getting closer to making that vision believable, but the ultimate question remains unanswered. Are people ready to live in a world where reality itself can be edited, enhanced, or even replaced at will?